What's up, people? This is Ekibaro Floor Decor. Once again, I'm live at a customer site, and our topic discussion today will be building on a black cotton soil without the need to excavate. So, in case you're joining, you can see you're 14. I'm waiting for you. Karibuni sana. I'm with the experts. Engineer Nahashon here. Architect Dina. This will be interesting. Karibuni sana. Any queries, you can type them on the comment section, and we'll be back with the answers. So we are ready. Haya, karibuni. Let me start with Engineer Nahashon. Jambo.
Jambo sana.
Say hi to the audience. They're waiting to.
How are you? I hope your day is off to a good start. Yes.
Architect Dina.
Hello, people. I'm a bit camera shy, but don't worry. I got you.
So guys, so let's go. Tuanze.
Yes. So, BBF. Now, I've been having lots of questions. I've been asking myself, how does BBF work? Especially on the dangerous soil, the nightmare. We all know black cotton is a nightmare. So, Nahashon, you're here to guide me.
Yes.
And help me ease out all my doubts
Yes.
on this type of technology, because I want to embrace it and I want to use it in the next projects to come.
Sure.
So, where do we start? We're doing BBF, so where do we start? The columns, yes. So how deep should they go? Or
For black cotton soil, the main concern is always just managing the expansion and contraction of the soil underneath the foundation. And for BBF, we won't interfere with the excavation of the depths to which the column should get. That is excavating to firm ground. So in terms of excavation for the column and the strip footing for the foundation walling, that will be done as per the engineering specifications for that particular site. That is excavating it to firm ground. The only difference will be the mass excavation that is done underneath the floor area for the foundation. That is what is reduced significantly with BBF system. Yes.
okay, so ideally what I'm getting is we still have to do excavation along the strip footing.
Precisely. Yes.
Okay. All the way to get to the bedrock, or just a few feet
To firm ground. We
to
don't
firm
have to
ground.
get- Yes.
Okay.
We don't have to get to the bedrock.
All right.
Yes.
In terms of the thickness of the ground beam,
The thickness of the ground beam will still be a function of design, as that will be calculated like other beams on the various other floors of the house are calculated and designed in terms of the area loading method of the amount of loading that is going to that particular beam. So that is not standard, and that will be dependent on the plan, the architectural plan that is issued to the engineer, and what the engineer will provide in the structural drawings for that particular project. Yes.
okay. So what about the whole depth of the slab? Does it come to 200? Does it come to 150? The normal 150 millimeter thickness that we are used to, or what's the final depth of the slab?
The final depth of the slab will vary, but with BBF we get the standard depth of the ports is 150 millimeters, and we're having a standard topping of 50 millimeters, because with this system you're not using the topping as a structural element, but more because the ports have a high compressive load, and the beams also can take quite a significant loading, the pre-stressed beam. So the topping is just a standard 50 millimeter topping, and the ports are 150 millimeters, resulting in a 200 millimeter thick slab.
All right.
Yes.
In terms of the standard length of the T-beams,
Yes.
once you get to probably have a room that is 2.3 meters wide,
Yes.
and maybe the standard length of your T-beams are 3.2, what happens to my area of 2.3?
So the process is that when a client engages with BBF, they'll send over their drawings, and this will be reviewed with the internal technical team, and the necessary measurements will be taken for the drawings, and the beams, the T-beams will be cut to the recommended sizes according to what has been shared on the plans, so that when they get to site, it is just a placement on the various panels of the slab that are being cast for that particular project.
Now, if I have other elements of design, as example, the circulation space, where I have to cast my staircase all the way from the ground, what happens with that? Do you leave a lobby space? Do you leave that out in terms of you're not supposed to probably do the beams across that area where the staircase is supposed to come in?
Staircases usually leave starter bars. So in terms of, because of the fact that we have to leave starter bars, for that will be connected to the reinforcement bars that will go to the next floor. To have the starter bars, you'll have to concrete them at that level. So for the floor, you'll have to concrete that level of the foundation just to anchor the starter bars, and then the system will come once that is concreted, and it will abut the starter bars as you go and progress with the steel fixing, the placement and fixing of the steel for the next floor. So there is concreting just for anchorage of the starter bars, but then after that, the flooring system in terms of the T-beams and the pots will be placed beside that, and the construction will progress as it normally does. Yes.
Okay. I can see where you want to step your floor. You have to raise the strip footing a bit higher.
Yes.
Okay. Sawa. Maybe the other question will be, of course, the costings.
Yeah. The costing for the BBF is 3,200 per square meter. As you've heard from the experts, the architect Dina, engineer Nehashon, they're the expert that guide us. We as Floor Deco, we just produce the products. So we work closely with the engineer and the architect to give you a solution. We are located at Floor Deco. We have various showrooms around the country. You send us your structural and your architectural drawing. And in case you don't have one and you intend to build, architect Dina here will be talking about his farm, and engineer Nehashon here would also talk about his farm. So,
yes?
Your company?
Oh, my company is called Taylor Limited. Yes, if you want to find, I'm not on social media. I don't know why. I'm not a social media person. But my number is 0757 396 455.
Customers want those structures.
Yes.
And consultation also.
There's consultation and consultation services for civil structural works. We have a social media page called Force Engineering Solution. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, and we are on Twitter. Yes.
So I hope guys you enjoy. So let me take you through. Remember yesterday I was online here. I was live. This was just bare ground. And I told you about the other section where the excavation had been done. Unfortunately, it rained, and this is the result. It's not good. And then just across this other plot, we've suspended our foundation by introducing the ground beam, which the engineer and architect were talking about, and BBF is laid on top. Very easy. So we have a shimo. We have a whole cavity down there where the black cotton soil, it will not expand and it will not reach to a level. So this is it. You can wheelbarrows in a pita juu, so the compressive strength is very good. The plumbers, the electrical guys, they have an easy way to run their services through those hollows of the hollow block. And this is a section here. You can see this section. You can see the black cotton soil iko kule chini. We never excavated it. So there it goes. And then the BBF just fits on top. If you have any query, we are always open. We love taking our customers to our customer sites to understand this system. And this is just it. So visit the floordecorkenya.com website. Visit our showroom in Nairobi, Nanyuki, Eldoret. We have 11 locations, so find them on our website. Come interact with us. Asanteni sana.